Hey guys, Rich here. This will be a quick one. It's going to be one take. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about some trail tools. So I'm actually leaving on a trip tomorrow morning, and it kind of had me reassessing what it is I actually carry on the bike as sort of a bare minimum set of tools. And these are the set of tools that I would fit in, say, my tail bag along with my water and food, that kind of stuff. You probably want to take more if you're going on like a really long adventure trip, but this is kind of what I consider to be the bare minimum for like a 3 or 4 day trip where I'm not expecting to do at least major maintenance on the bike. But I think I have everything that I need if I needed to do that. So first thing I have here, this is a set by Motion Pro. This gives you 2 different tire spoons, as well as covers the size of both the front and the rear axle nut on the CRF 450L. And they sell sets of these that'll cover the axle sizes on other bikes as well, but this covers the rear without the insert and covers the front with the insert that goes in here. And they sell the sizes of just these inserts too, so you can carry more than one of these if you need to. This one also gives you a 10 and 12 millimeter right on the tire spoon or the tire lever. But from what I understand, just the thickness of this, it can be challenging to use this in a couple different locations on the bike, so I'm not counting on this for my 10 and 12 millimeter, but it is there and gives me the leverage for places where it does fit into. Pump. This is a pretty neat unit. This is a dual stage. Apologies, it's tough to do with one hand, but this comes out. It extends quite a bit. There we go. And as you get into the higher pressures, you can lock this second stage down to just get the higher pressure pumps. And I did test this. It actually works quicker than I thought it would for as small as it is. I mean, yeah, it's going to take you probably 10 minutes to pump up a tire with this in the woods, but I mean, who doesn't mind 10 minutes if you have no other way of getting your tire refilled and don't want to carry around a big electric pump? So that works very well. Rather than carry a tube, I've got a patch kit. The group I'm traveling with, at least one of us is going to carry just a front tube. You can, in a pinch, you can use a front tube in the front or the rear. Your rear is going to be a little out of balance, but it will work. In fact, funny story, I bought a bike used years ago that had a front tube in the rear, and I didn't even know for the first probably 6 months I owned it. I just assumed that the rear was a bit out of balance, but it worked fine. In this bag, I've got a roll of electrical tape and 2 different size zip ties, flashlight, and if you're stuck in the dark and the bike's not running, this might be your only light source, so good to have. And this is the part where I've changed a few things around just in the last week. This tool bag did not come with the Honda CRF 450L. I think actually this might be the tool bag, or the tool case, I should say, from my old DRZ 400 many years ago. But since the Honda CRF 450L does not come with its own toolkit, rather than just assuming that everything that's in the stock toolkit is good, I put together my own. And I think what I came up with is pretty clever. So if you guys aren't familiar, these Knipex pliers are amazing. I got this in a set of 3. This one's quite small, but even in its small size, it's hardened and it gives you an enormous amount of torque, even on small or large fasteners. And this is adjustable. These things are great. It's worth it to get the set of 3. I have one in my garage, one in the house, the medium one in the house, and then the small one I have on the bike. Gerber multi-tool. I'm not going to open this up. You guys have, I'm sure, all seen things like this. It's a pliers, it's a cutters, it's a knife, little scissors, all that kind of fun stuff. This is where I changed it up just recently. So this is a 1/4 inch, essentially a 1/4 inch nut driver, screwdriver with the interchangeable bits. And this one's actually meant for electrical work, but the reason I chose this one is because it's almost all fiberglass, because it is designed for electrical work. So while it's still very, very strong, it's incredibly light. It weighs almost nothing. And in the handle of this, I have a Phillips bit, small Phillips bit, and a single flathead bit. Nothing in the end so that it fits nicely into that bag. But this is something new that I'm trying out this year. So rather than try and cover all the different wrench sizes and Allen key sizes by carrying a whole bunch of Allen keys and wrenches or sockets, what I did is I covered every size that's on the bike, which I believe is, it's 8, 10, and 12. That covers all of the Hex-Head bolts on the bike. This 1/4 inch, this one's actually a 1/4 inch. This one is in here because you can use it as an extension. Since these are all 1/4 inch hex drive, you can basically stick this on the end of any one of these and lengthen it if you need to get into a tight space or something. And then all of the other fasteners on the bike are covered by these guys, including all the way up to the 10mm that takes the oil drain bolt off the bottom of the Honda CRF 450L. And to drive these, I've got two choices. I can either use this guy here, which for small fasteners is going to work out great, or you might notice I have this one flex head ratcheting wrench here. This guy is 1/4 inch, so I can slip this over, and this is really tough with one hand. I mean, obviously I can slip this end over, but these all slip into this guy here as well. They're all 1/4 inch, so that I can drive all of these from this ratcheting wrench. So the ratcheting action makes it, you know, easy to work fairly quickly, and the flex head gives me a lot of flexibility to get into tighter spots on the bike. And this will work for all of these, and I can use it with that 1/4 inch extension piece as well. So that's it. I'll link any of the stuff that I have bought fairly recently that I can find where I bought it from. I'll link down below, but it kind of looks like a lot all spread out here, but this is not a whole lot to carry and will cover probably 99% of what you might run into as far as trail repairs. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys, and catch you next time.